Hey, what's up? Sorry about being late, y'all. Had to do some things before I got on this morning, but it's good with y'all. It is WittyCast episode 12. All right, y'all. I know how I usually do. Let people slide through, wake up a little bit. We'll get right on these subjects. What's good, bro? You already know. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be a little bit out of element. Yee, what's good, Khalil? My boy here. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm doing something a little different today. But yeah, let a few more people slide through. Y'all already know when y'all slide through, go ahead and slap that like button one time for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you've been in the house. Let me fix this damn camera. All right, there we go. Yep. Back this up a little bit. Don't be bumping nothing. But yeah. What is good, YouTube and nerdettes, man? What's up? Hope y'all ain't feeling good this Wednesday. Feeling hungry? Me too. It's a little bit, but yeah. I told you today I'm gonna be it's Wednesday. So I'm gonna be a little wacky today. But yeah, I'm gonna let a few more people get up in here. I usually start the podcast about 5 minutes into. So let everybody wake up, wipe the coal out their eyes, check their notifications, and we're gonna get started in about 2 or 3 minutes, y'all. You know. Hey, y'all, we at like 439 right now, so big ups. Big ups. We doing it. We doing it big, y'all. We growing quick, strong, bro. We doing it. Let me check the official number. 439. Official number right now. Yes, it's good. We got some juicy ones to talk about, though, y'all. Yes, we do. Yeah. All right. Let a few more minutes go by. People usually get up and holler about like 11:30ish, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get started before that, my people. All right. All right. First thing on the docket today, y'all. Child support. All right. This is why it's incredibly hard and crazy to please child support. Why? Child support is a tricky entity. It's like part of the government, but it's not part of the government. They basically the little brothers, the nagging little brothers of the government. So what the government does is they assist them in all the childlike duties or whatever. So with child support, it's basically like having a separate taxes, like a separate entity taking taxes from you. So not only do you got the government taking taxes from you, but you got the little brother of the government taking taxes from you. So it get kind of hard. Like it's really hard to please them. Like you can't. They got new rules nowadays. Like nowadays, you can't just go to the mama and give her a certain amount of money and then record it. No, they want you to bring that money to them so they can see it, which is a headache. You know, I know my daughter's 18, about to be 19 now, so I'm done paying it. But for all my young brothers that's about to start paying it or paying it now, keep up on that bill. That bill will catch up with you and bite you in the butt. Believe me. Also, child support. Child support is annoying because they take your license. It's stupid. Yeah, they take your license now. and they hold your license. So even if you could get a job, if you had a car and you could get a job, now you can't get one because you got a suspended license, which don't make no sense at all. So with that, this is like as lose-lose situation with them. Plus, it's hard to please them anyway, so it's a lose-lose situation with that on top of it. So that was point one about child support. I'll get to point two in a second. Let me send out the APP. We live, baby. All right, got that there. Cool. Yes. Hopefully we have a few more people joining us in a second. But yeah, y'all, that was my little thing about child support. The first thing about child support is that it's incredibly difficult to keep up with because it's ever changing. But to my brothers and even sisters that's paying it, stay up on that bill. If you don't stay up on that bill, that one will come bite you right square in the behind, and you're gonna be PO'd. You're gonna be PO'd at the whole thing. Believe me, I done served enough little spare time in the county for missing a few payments, and in some cases I was dumb and just didn't pay because I was acting stupid in that moment in time. But I got over myself and I paid what I had to pay. But that leads me to my second point. Why would they take your license? Why would they take away for you to be able to make money and provide for your child? And that could be the only means. So to me, I think what would be better for them to do is to correlate or basically get a deal with some jobs. Basically, you go to a job and say, listen, this certain person has to pay child support. We want to take this amount out of his check. So what we're going to do is we're going to link up with you, and we're going to have them come to this job because they can most definitely get this job. Even if they got felonies or whatever, they can come get this job. We're going to basically make sure that they can work. Even though we took their license, we're going to provide them halfway way to work. Basically, we're going to give them like a discount on the bus pass. Since you take away the license and the transportation, why not help them out a little bit by giving them like a half off bus pass or something? So give them a bus pass, have them go to work, take your money from there, and keep doing that for a certain amount of time until they pay a certain amount off, and then you can release their license. Do something like that. I'm still going through the matrix trying to get mine back from them because for some reason I'm in Georgia and Michigan, so I take care of that. It's not that big of a deal, but I get it done. But with them taking licenses and hindering people from actually getting jobs to pay child support, that's crass. That's real cold-hearted, and you can't provide if you can't provide if you have no ride. I mean, if your job is an hour away from your house, I'm pretty sure walking is probably going to be double or triple that. So some people do it. Like I did it before. I didn't walk miles and miles before. Had to pay. Believe me, it's been days where I just been like, yeah, you know what? Now I just rather spend that time in jail. But then I was like, nah, that's dumb. I'm not spending no time in jail for something I could easily do. So our young brothers and young sisters, take care of that. If you got L's, make sure you keep your L's clean because they will come through and snatch them up. And you won't have none. You won't be able to get no job because you won't have no license. You won't be able to get a good job because you won't have no license. But, that's how it is. Which leads me to my third point, how you keep up with it. You can do child support like taxes. Not like taxes, I'm sorry. You can do child support like a loan. You can pay on it. Once you pay on it, they don't mess with you like that because they know you're making a conscious effort. Now, I don't know why I would do this, but just play devil advocate. child support is necessary for some people. Some people just got a buttload of money but don't want to take care of their kids. Now, people that got a buttload of money that don't want to take care of their kids, then all those other options should apply for them because they're financially good enough. They're financially able to take care of the child, themselves, and anything else that they got to take care of. But people that don't make no more than about $8, $9, $10 an hour and still got to pay like $200 or $300 in child support and don't have no license and nothing like that, that hinders them from getting a bigger push to pay a little bit more to get y'all off their back quicker. Because Lord knows they want debts to keep occurring, keep building up, and keep cycling and recycling themselves. And if you could just hop on that, get ahead of it, and stay ahead of it, I can guarantee you that when you look back, you'll be quite satisfied with yourself. You know, you'll be quite happy that you paid that little bill up. Believe me, I am. I still owe a little bit to them, but I don't pay no more. But I still owe some, so I'm gonna pay that off, and I'm gonna be 100% clean to them. But all in all, just stay ahead of that. If they got to take your taxes, let them take your taxes. You know, that's still you paying. Even though you don't want to give them all that money, dang, it's better that than you going to jail or you getting your license took. That's what I say. But yeah, what up, Dava? And chilling, my guy. Kicking out the little podcast real quick. You already know how we do. You already know if you slide through, hit that like button. Mine right here. Y'all's right there. You already know. I'm a little wacky today. Everything got mixed up this week, so I'm trying to do some things. Oh, topic number 1 was child support. I'm almost off that, but yeah, it was child support, and I was just telling people like how they can keep up with child support. How child support do some dumb stuff sometimes, and to kind of hold you down, but you can get up if you keep ahead of it. And they take licenses. They do like they take folks' licenses. Yeah, pay. Basically, that's the whole thing. You pay it. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. So that's what I did, and that's what I still got a little bit more to pay for mine, but she all good. So I'm straight with them and state of Michigan. Yeah, my dad, he still got to pay a little bit, but we ain't worry about that. We super grown. But yeah, my daughter the same way. She still got. I'm still paying her a little bit, but that's my baby, so I'm gonna always be giving her money anyway. You know, that's my one and only child, so she gonna be getting money. All right, a little halfway interlude. Well, not halfway interlude because we already halfway. But look, Slice Bark. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. We have 439 right now. I said like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Did hit the like button. But before you hit the like button, hit that notification bell twice so you can get all the updates from the world of game, comics, and all kind of illness, because we are nerdies. We the gang. We the nation. And we rule. That's what it is, man. So I'm going to give a few people a few more minutes, you know, siphon through everything. And then we're going to get on the next topic. Till then, y'all listen to these smooth beats right here. We're rocking with Top Dot. Hey, I think I got a new nickname too. Shout out to my nigga Lloyd L. Paul Savior. The new nickname is Yeah, I'm trying to, man, I think I got like 20 something yesterday, my guy. It's wild. I got like 20 something of them boys yesterday. I think I got like, while I was asleep, I woke up, I got like 3 or 4 more. I'm like, dang. Just being woke right now, I probably got like, I think I got like 3 more. Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. I'm trying to hit that 500 by the end of the week. Got to get 60 more of them. Yeah, we trying to rotate. I'm trying to go over and check how many subscribers you got, Dava. I tried to go check to see how many you had. 12. We're gonna get it up there. We're gonna get you up there by God. Don't even worry about it. That 12 gonna be like 120 in a minute. Watch. We're gonna get you right. Which brings me into the next subject right now on the cast. Nicki Minaj. Nikki. Let's go ahead and dive into this real quick. Okay. Nicki Minaj. Why she is declining. Nicki Minaj is declining right now because Nicki Minaj is throwing a childlike tantrum. And Nicki Minaj is not using her best foot. She's not putting her best foot forward. Yeah, I got a console. I got Xbox One. I got Xbox 360. I have a PlayStation 2, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Yeah, I am a gamer. My bad, y'all. Yes, I am a gamer. If you got Xbox, add me on Xbox, y'all. Top.man81. You know. Jeff, I'm sorry. Back on Nikki. Yeah, she declining because Nikki not putting her best foot forward no more. Nikki is just happy with the simple fact that she's one of the top rated females in the game and it's not too many like her. Then Cardi B came. She got to get in her feelings. She was in her feelings about Cardi B. Because Cardi B was taking her little barbs or whatever. Now she running around taking shots at every single body that's not listening to her album or saying that she not the queen. I don't know what Nicki Minaj is on right now. It's insane, y'all. She like a big kid right now, running around, throwing a tantrum because her album is not number one. I don't know what made her automatically think her album was going to be number one. And then she went behind and said her joint was number one in 89 countries, 4-1. That would have been the first thing the record label and anybody that was trying to defend you would have said. They'd have been like, yo, she don't need to be number one over here. She number one everywhere else. But everybody know that's a lie. Because if you're number one in the United States, that means something. If you number one in Nova Scotia, we're not Nova Scotian. So that really don't make no sense. And two, you want to be the top where you're from. You don't want to be somewhere else that you're not even from. So why would you not want to be number one in the U.S., but want to be number one in Iceland? And you only go to Iceland like 2 times a year. And you never lived in Iceland. You know what I mean? So she planned herself by being mad that, for one, younger people are listening to music, not older people. Nikki 35, she got to understand that she has to appeal to the older crowd, not the younger crowd. And you just dressing up half naked and shaking your butt around it's not going to help you, Miss Minaj. It's not going to help you right now. What's going to help you is you putting your mind, inserting it in that pen and putting down some fire. Because right now you're not putting down no fire. You're just putting down some, hey, look at me. My butt's so big. I'm the female. Look at my tits. Y'all want me? Y'all want me? Don't y'all want me? No. The only person that can do that is Beyonce. She's the queen of coming out saying, yeah, don't y'all want me? And 1.5 million people that, and within 2 minutes, were like, yes. Yes. You're not that, Miss Minaj. You're not gonna get the Beyonce treatment. You're not getting the royalty queen rollout. No, you're not the queen. Especially not a rap. And especially what Remy Ma did to you. No, you can never be the queen after that. You got drugged out from a bar, beat up, drugged back in the bar, sat down, and the person that beat you up ordered a drink for you. That's exactly what happened in that little spat with her and Remy Ma. Remy Ma pulled her out the bar, beat on her, talked to her a little bit, put her back into the bar, then bought a drink for her. That's exactly what happened. And Nikki finally realized that. Now she going crazy. She can't go at Remy because she know Remy will lyrically destroy her. Plus, she also know Remy will physically beat her up. She know it. She already know they be in the same circles, and Remy got just enough money to be in the same circle she in. Plus, Remy know the same people she know. if not more intimately than she know. So she get caught in that right circle. Her and Remy can scrap up, and she don't want that. Nikki don't want that. She already took that L on the record for that sheather, and she don't really want that drama. She don't. So Nikki, that's the reason she declined. She declined because she not using her talent, and she was just going around throwing a tantrum and not putting no thought to pen, not putting no skills to paper. She not doing none of that. She just running around. Y'all like me? Y'all like me? Y'all don't like me? Fuck y'all if y'all don't like me. What? People don't like me? People don't like me. You're crazy. Stuff like that. People get tired of listening to that. You too old to be doing that. Not old as in the sense of age-wise, but you too old mentally to be running around throwing tantrums, throwing wild little tantrums like you a kid. That's stupid. Second of all, second point to that, she did it to herself. She did this to herself. The reason she did it to herself is because she didn't take the time to think. I'm going to have to evolve with this landscape. There's a lot of female artists coming out. A lot of them are way raw than Nikki. I mean, it's a gang of artists that is females that are way better than Nikki. Lyrically, physically, everything. She should have said, I need to make sure I can stay with this wave that I'm on without having to do nothing else like what she's doing now. Because she thinking it's getting her positive publicity, but it's not. Now people who haven't bought your album, or people who was on the fence about you now, like, man, we ain't messing with this girl. She blaming kids for the reason that her album sales was low. Are you kidding me? Kids? You gonna blame a little shorty? So Justina Valentine's pretty dope. Okay. You got PS3 or PS4 to play UFC and be at your character. Yeah. I might get a PS4. I might do a dual system, but I got enough already. So yeah, I might buy one. I still might buy one. If it's the right price, I'll buy it. But yeah, I don't know who Justina Valentine is, but I'm gonna check her out. She sound okay. But yeah, so Nikki should have been mindful enough to know that the landscape is changing. I need to stay with it. What she do? She went against Olive like, dang me, our birthday style. She tried to go at Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim got a legacy. Lil' Kim actually writes her own rhymes. She been wilding out. Okay, I'll check her out. Yeah, I don't listen to Nikki either. I just been observing, and it's been a lot of little coverage of her and everything that she's been doing. So I just had to get on this topic because that kind of irritates me when people. I don't like attention. I don't like people who just wild out and act a fool because they want people to pay attention to them. If you want people to pay attention to you, do something that's worth attention. Don't just want people to pay attention to you just because you're here, because everybody is here on Earth. I mean, everybody on Earth just want everybody on Earth to look at them, and that's impossible. If everybody want everybody to do the same thing, nobody is going to want anything different. And doing something different should be the mantra nowadays. Because everybody doing something the same, just same way and different times. Same way, but at different times, which they are making them think that they're doing something different, which is they're not. They're just doing the same thing at a different time and in different areas. But yeah, Nikki did it to herself because Nikki didn't take the time to say, hey, I gotta stay with this way, man. Who can I link up with? Who can what kind of new style? Even though me as an artist, I wouldn't want to do that. I would never want to copy nobody. But if you gotta mimic somebody, mimic greatness, man. Gravitate to somebody that's incredibly good and do it that way. But me, I would just say, get your own style. Let people know your style. Bam, there you go. You don't have to worry about people. You don't have to worry about what's going on right now with Nikki. If you got your own style, and if you done built your own style up from the ground up, and you still basically running with that same style, then it should be no problem. It should be no problem with you staying in the fold because you done made your own. So people is trying to latch on to your way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you trying to latch on to their wave. And as you can tell, Miss Minaj didn't really start a wave. She just hopped on a wave, rolled with it, and now she realizing that her surfboard is broken. And she trying to take everybody else's surfboard instead of instead of getting off the beach, going up to the pro shop and either buying a new one or asking somebody how she can fix it. Nope. She just basically throwing a tantrum that her surfboard is wet, her surfboard is broke, and nobody else is giving them theirs because everybody else is riding their wave and they still enjoying it, and their surfboard is doing all right now. So, Miss Nikki, get your surfboard right. Which leads me to the third point of that. Y'all think, will she humble herself? That's my question. My question of the day is, do y'all think Miss Minaj will humble herself after this ordeal and basically, go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do? Or do you think she's going to keep going on this tirade until she just gone and dried up, until she just dried up all the way? Y'all let me know. My personal opinion, I don't think she's going to humble herself. I don't think she's going to be in any way, shape, or form humble by this. I think she's going to take this as an opportunity to try to troll people. And then when she do get booted out the game, she probably going to take it as an opportunity to say everybody was against her. Didn't nobody ride with her. Everybody was trying to get on her wave and not in on her same wavelength. So now everybody is just mad because she came in and did something nobody else did. But no, she's not understanding that she came in, she rode a wave. Now she has to create her own wave again. She's doing it in a negative way. But if she was positive enough to know, only thing she had to do was just like, you know what, let me shut up. Let me do a young song with her. Let me squash this so-called beef with Cardi and get a song popping with her since, you know what I'm saying, hopefully the Barbs and the Cardi Beers can get together and do all that, whatever. Something like that. Yeah, like Dava said, she keep trying to be relevant. But she making herself more irrelevant by trying to be relevant. Because she's not doing it in a relevant way. She's just going around throwing a temper tantrum. This is a hissy fit. We are basically seeing a mental breakdown right in front of our eyes. And don't nobody see it, but people like myself and other folks see that she's mentally breaking down right now because she is scared of becoming irrelevant. That's why she won't humble herself. She's gonna get more and more raunchy until her Barbs or her certain crowd say, we cool with that. We cool with that. Go ahead and wild out, Nikki. You deserve it. And Nikki fans, stop feeding her. Stop giving her fuel for her fire, man. Y'all go and tell her, hey, listen, you may not have had the #1 album, but you got the #2. And if you do a few more things, you can have the #1 album. Now, I heard through the pipeline, Drake dissing her now. Now you got the king of light skins dissing. Now it's over with. For her. Now your male base is gone. Whatever male base you had, it's out of there because Drake done snatched him up out of there. Also, that's my other question. Why do you think Drake is dissing her now? Also, I see she said she took a shot at Drake, I think, in an interview or something like that. Y'all know me, I'm not a Drake fan, but I know his influence. And I see his influence with his fans and through music right now. He, like I said, he's the light-skinned king. He can do no wrong. Pusha T is the only one that put a dent in his armor. And you see he's still bouncing, he's still almost bouncing back good off that. Like, he still took that L. Everybody know he still took that big L. Rest in peace. He still took that big L. And he recovered nicely because he Drake. Of course, you know, he's the people's champion right now. So he can do no wrong. But he taking shots at Nikki now. You know, so that means something. That means something for Mr. Minaj's career. And will she humble herself after this, or you think she gonna go at Drake? You know what I'm saying? That's my question. To all the people who didn't catch me live, y'all answer that question in the one below. Kiki, nah. He wasn't dead in the water. He was still relevant. Kiki just basically put his hype train back in motion. His hype train was slowed down for a minute, but that was back in motion. So I don't know what Miss Minaj gonna do if the Drake stands come at her. I don't know what she gonna do. I don't know if she got enough barbs to outlast them Drake stands. It's a lot of them. It's millions of them. But yeah. Straight up, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments below what it is. I'm trying to call you. You're doing too much. But yeah, y'all. Once again, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that notification bell twice so y'all can get all the notifications from the world of game comments and all kind of illness, nerdies rule. This is NGN Nerd Gang Nation. If y'all already are a member and y'all rocking with your boy, or you just sliding through and you like, hey, that's my boy, y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Mine is right here. Y'all's is right there. That's how we do it. All right. Getting to the end of the Yodcast. You know, I ended on a lighter note, as always. Turn it down a little bit. You know, I like to end it on a light note. So, the note for the day is, the light note for the day, for the ending of the podcast, will be aliens. What anime games do I play? I played Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Bleach, Attack on Titans. I ain't got that game yet, but I've played it. I'm going to get that new crossover game that they got. I want to get J-Stars. That game where they got like Gone and all of them in there. I want to get that. But mainly, my main 3 anime games that I play is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is my joint. I play Naruto, and I also play One Piece. Those are the 3 that I play the most. But yes, see, we had a few more people in here, but then they dipped out. That's cool. But yeah, hope y'all are enjoying the Witty Podcast. Yes, I got NBA. I got NBA 2K17 and NBA 2K15. I had 16, but I got rid of it and traded it in for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. No, actually, no. I bought that straight out. I traded it in for some games that I got. But yes, before we get to the end of the topic, I would like to thank y'all for helping me grow. We are now at 339. Hopefully, we get some more people when the cast ends. But if not, that's okay. We're still at 339 and we're growing very, very quickly. So thank you to all the new subscribers. I got a lot of shout outs to do on Monday. Thank you to all the subscribers that are active, that are still rocking with me. It's about 50 to almost 100 people that are active, which is a good amount of number. But I would love to get the rest of the people active too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them I'm not, which is cool. UFC Undisputed 3 is the best. Yeah, I got to get that game. I like UFC. I really like UFC. Yes, all those that are inactive, y'all go ahead and get active, man. Get active. We in here. See how we do it. Kind of wacky Wednesday. Y'all don't usually see me, puffing the e-cig, but had to puff the e-cig today. You know what I mean? I almost overslept the podcast, so I had to get my behind up and come do it for y'all. Because This is what we doing. This is how we do it. Yo, the third person that's viewing, y'all go ahead and smack that like button. Let them know that you are rocking with TDM. That's Top Dot Man. Thank you, Lloyd Paul, for that nickname. You rocking with TDM and Witty Cast right now. You know what it is, man. Let's get to this third subject real quick, y'all, in this podcast, so I can put up the other podcast, because it's Podcast Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday podcast. I'm gonna stop naming the days. It's Wednesday, and I do a podcast on Wednesday. So I got the Degenerate Gents podcast about to drop as soon as this go down. Y'all check that out after this. Then I got probably like one or two more videos I got coming out today. I got some gameplay, so there's some gameplay. I'm probably gonna hit y'all with like 4 or 5 videos today. So be ready, y'all. I'm finna hit y'all today. It's my day off, so enjoy myself. Go back to work early tomorrow, I think. So yeah. Anyway, all right, y'all. Topic number 3. Last but not least, and this is one comes from my homeboy Tommy Gustafson on Facebook. That's my boy Tommy. He wanted me to talk about aliens, because we was talking about aliens when he was my old boss at my old job. He transferred, so you know that's my dog, man. Shout out to Tom once again. Shout out to my boy Tommy. Love you, my boy. He wanted to do this because we was talking about it at work, and me and him was adamant about it because we really think aliens exist. I do, which is my first question. Do you think aliens exist? I do. But I think they're respectful enough not to mess with what we got going on, because they probably have something with what they got going on. You know, they probably in a different realm. But the reason I believe in aliens, or I believe there's other life forms, is because I believe in different dimensions. And I also believe in not time travel, but I believe in time never dies. I believe time never dies. Time passes on to a different plane of existence, because time will always be time. When the first object was ever created, time was created along with that. Because when that first object was created, it was they feel bad for it because yeah, they do. Yeah, the aliens do feel kind of bad. They're like, oh, y'all got that. We'll leave y'all alone for now. Y'all got that guy. Y'all got that guy. So, my bad. Yeah, I believe in it because I believe in higher forms of intelligence. I believe in reaching different planes of intelligence. Aliens to me are probably not creatures. Aliens are probably people that are so incredibly smart that they have to travel other places in order to basically keep their energy going, because they bored with just like this is regular to them. Like they can fly and build time traveling ships, you know. And as far as getting back on the point of me not thinking that time ever expires, it just goes to a different plane. It's probably a place where just all the time in the world, or all the lost minutes, you know, all the lost voids in time probably go, you know. And I think aliens probably have their hands full with that. So that's that. Hey, my boy Vince, what's good, my boy Vince? I think most aliens are either time travelers or spirits. Yes, me as well. I think most aliens are just spirits that's traveling back and forth trying to figure out either how to help or how to hinder. You know, either way it go. Like when they say people have said they've seen like ghosts or red eyes, stuff like that, I think those are aliens. Like people who think we're the only beings are absolutely insane. They in the same category as the flat earthers. Exactly. Like people that won't think that it is something else. If there is a God, there's aliens. If there's a spiritual, there's spiritual beings. I truly believe that it also could be aliens. I'm not like an alien conspiracy theorist and nothing like that. I just believe because I have a very bright imagination, so of course, I believe it's a world where superheroes actually exist. We'll never see it because you know how we think as humans think, but I think there's a plane of existence where people can actually use powers and everything like they do with comic books. I think we'll never be able to see it because it's a different plane of existence and we're not meant to see that. No matter how hard we try, it's something that's in place that we can't remove that's causing that to happen. So me being me, I would like to know what it is, but I'm also respectful enough to leave it alone because some things you just can't, some things you can't mess with fist or just a normal brain. You got to have a little bit more. My boy Vince said, I believe in the distant future, time travel is like celebratory tours, a bunch of tourists visiting our timeline. Yeah, basically what aliens is. My boy said, yeah, I believe that too. Yeah, it's like basically it's like an alien field trip. Like aliens come here and be like, yo, look at these humans. They are crazy. Look at them. They move around. They walk on two legs. They only think like this. They do this. Like I could imagine that. Like I could imagine like different entities coming. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a reason. And it's a rhyme for everything. And it's a reason there's different planets. I think if it's organisms that live in the bottom of our oceans and no normal person can go and touch the bottom of the ocean, and there's organisms that live down there and walk freely down there, like it's nothing, bro. It's different things on different planets. Most definitely. It is most definitely different life forms on different planets. That's why I think we're so far apart. That's why I think space is like it is. That's why I think space is just a cold, life-sucking entity. Because I think if us as humans were to go out and basically test stuff on different planets and figure out stuff for different planets, we would basically be going through the galaxy just messing up planets. You know what I'm saying? Mother Earth is pretty strong. And we trying to keep her going right now. But just imagine us going to like Mars. Like if we can inhabit Mars or that other Earth that we got. We have it's called Kepler. It's a few light years straight above us. It's a exact replica. It's an exact replica of Earth, but it's like 3 times bigger. It has water, viable air, trees, and everything. Do you not think it's a different type of human being that's 100, like, I forgot the exact, what is it? What's this trajectory? It's like at least 2 or 3 light years, 4. It's like 4 light years away from us, straight up. Like if they send something straight up, if they sent like a laser straight up and it hit like light years, that's how they figured, that's how they found it. They found the planet because they shot a laser straight up, and they shot a laser straight down. And when the laser hit, whatever it hit, it started recording. And what it hit was the laser hit a whole different Earth. It hit a Earth that's like 3 times the size, but the exact same thing. Do you not think if we had the technological capabilities, we would not shoot up to that Earth and inhabit it? If something happened to this planet right now, and you think the government or people that got enough money and think that way wouldn't be like, man, let's make some space shuttles that can inhabit or sustain life long enough for us to get to that planet. Why do you think they're trying to use teleportation techniques now? Teleportation is traveling light speed. Within light speed, you can travel light years in light speed. You can travel in light years because if you had an equivalent of light speed, light years is basically the years it would take something normally to travel and the years it travels in light. It would take 4 years for light to travel to the new Earth. But for regular travel, you got to multiply that times millions. even billions, and sometimes trillions. It would take us literally a million plus years. I'm saying a million plus, and that's just a lower estimate. It's more than that. I know the numbers, but I'm a little hazy right now, and I'm not going to give y'all no misdirection. Just know it would take us 6,000 lifetimes to even halfway reach one of those light years. It would take us millions and millions of years just to reach one of the light years, not four of them, just one. So it's not possible that we'll ever get there. But do you think if we couldn't get there, we wouldn't get there? But I think those are the planets that all the other inhabitants are on. I think they see us too. I think they see us too, and they know they can't come near us either. Because if they did, then somehow the lines of reality will be broken, and that can't happen. Because we have to have cosmic order. That's what I think it is. I think it's all part of a cosmic order. Like it's all in the cosmos, and we can't be messing with the cosmos like that. Which brings me to the second point. If you knew definitely, without a doubt, there was aliens, and you could get to them, would you want to meet them? My boy David said the fact we only use 10% of our brains is weird. Exactly. Just know if they said if we were able to unlock even like 40, let's say if we locked down 40% of our brains, people will be able to fly. People will be able to move things with their mind. That just lets me know that it's a deal. We are a successful experiment. We are a very successful experiment, and we had to have boundaries put on us because if we didn't, we would advance so quickly that we would go out and tear up everything. So we had to have holds on us. Like it's some people that can use like the most anybody ever used of their brain power was like 15%. And 15%, yo, what's good, bro? You already know it. People that have 15%, and 15% is like being able to do an algebra problem in like 2 seconds. Like when you see it, boom, I know what the answer is. Like calculator type fast. Calculator. He said, my bro said they working on moving people to Mars. I know. It's called the Mars Project. I already know. I know about that. Like it's mission to Mars because Mars is a sustainable planet, almost like Earth, because it's close to Earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost in the same region as us. It's almost in the same plane as us. So we could go there and, do all of that. But I think we should leave that alone. I think it's Martians. Brother said, what's up? Nah, I wouldn't want to meet him. He said, my bro, Dob said he wouldn't want to meet no alien. We said, if we're only using 10% of our brain, wouldn't that mean to try to? No, because 10% is incredibly strong. Just realize other animals are using less. Like other species use either less or more. And just imagine them using more of their brain and us only using 10%, and we able to do everything we doing. And it's amazing to be able to do what we doing. Like our voice box, bro, we are basically organic machines. We are literally organic machines. That's what we are. We can upgrade, we can downgrade, we can stay the same, we can maintain. Like just like machinery. You can get machinery where you can keep adding parts on to where they go forever. Or you got machinery where that's just good for that point in time. Or you got machinery that's just only good for one thing and it's done. So that being said, it's the possibility of aliens and meeting them is all plausible in the theory of relativity. Because I'm really deep into the cosmos. Like that is my joint. Like if I wasn't doing music, being a cook, anything like that, like when I go to college, when I go back, one thing I do want to study is astronomy, because I'm deep into astronomy. Like anything that has to do with time travel, manipulation of energy, manipulation of space and time, anything like that, I'm definitely into. So I would love to go and study and view all those. My brother, boy Dow said, no, boy, he said, the key to space travel is black holes. The game room thinks black holes are warp zones. Me, I think those are portals to different times, because if they can suck in light, if a black hole can consume light and spit it out, it's so many things that can happen around that. It is so many possibilities that can happen around. There's so many possibilities that can happen around space, black holes, linear, anything linear, anything that got to do with space, is amazing. Like how far the stars is apart. It's just the star's energy, period. Like when a star explodes and becomes a white dwarf, and the stages it goes through when it dies, and all of that good stuff. Like just all of that in the essence. Just imagine if we can harness the power of a star. That's unlimited possibilities of the stuff that we can do. But knowing us as human beings, we would take that power and we would weaponize it. And we would go terrorize the cosmos with it. If we did find aliens and we could harness the power of stars and they couldn't, man, do you know we would be going, human beings would be going through that thing, tearing up aliens, bro. We'll be going through tearing up planets. We'll be building governments on different planets. You'll be seeing broadcasts from CNN from Mars, like the new Martian governor is Mayor Kalikalik, Waku Kik. It's like half alien, half Puerto Rican, half white, half everything. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. It really is. Within the different realms, it is. We don't know what happened in the days of dinosaurs, but I can guarantee you that in a different realm, it could probably be totally different. Totally different. Hey, my nigga Theo said, look up Elon Musk Hyperloop. Yeah, I've seen that before. Some of the reasons, because when I was younger, I'm a nerd. So when I was younger, I used to basically research stuff like this. Like before we had computers, and right when computers was coming up, I decided like I want to know some of this stuff, and these folks is not gonna tell me the truth, so I have to find the truth myself. So what I did was I went out and I just basically took a whole bunch of books, sat there, read them all, and deciphered out of all those books what was true. Then I watched and I looked, and I basically I watched the stars. Like I used to be able to name all the clouds. I used to be able to name all the star. What is it? The astrolabe with like the Orion's belt and Big Dipper. What do you call it? They right on the tip of my tongue, man. What is it? I will not be satisfied till I get this. It's right there. Constellations. I used to know, I still know a few constellations, but I used to be able to point in each direction and used to be able to visually see the Little Dipper, Big Dipper, Sagittarius, all the astrological signs in the stars. I used to be able to see all that stuff. I still know it. I got a brush up on it, but stuff like that. That's how deep I was into the whole thing about space and time. Like, because I believe that we can gain knowledge from the stars. We can gain knowledge from different planets. Bro, what if it was a plant on a different planet? The only thing you had to do was crush it down and rub it on somebody's skin, and it'd get rid of 90% of the diseases on Earth without needing pharmaceuticals. Stuff like that. What if it was a rock that could help grow and help maintain whole land masses? Like, what if it was just a little chunk of rock that was so powerful that it can maintain whole land masses? It could sustain life, period, on just that one little piece. Do you know the power that we could harness? But we too smart for our own good sometimes. And when you're too smart for your own good, it's things that you don't need to know. It's stuff that we don't need to know. He said, yeah, bro, that's 10% of the brain. The brain is full. No, it actually is. It's true. It's true. We only use 10%, but the only reason we use 10% is because I think we only use I think it's a total. Oh, you say do some research, yeah. Well, it's a total of basically what they say with the 10% is both of the sides, like a left side and a right side. But I think that's blown it too. I think we use a lot more than this 10%. I think we probably use like upward of 30 to 45% of our brain. And I don't think we use 35 to 45% of one part of our brain. Because I think one part of our brain is more powerful than the other. Yeah. Constellations. Yeah. Orion's Belt, Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Sagittarius, Milky Way. Well, Milky Way is not a constellation. It's a whole it's a whole galaxy. And just imagine that we are in a Milky Way galaxy. It is billions, not hundreds, not thousands, not 100,000, billions of galaxies. We're just in one. Hey, what's good, Sasha TV? How you doing? Y'all already know if you're new to the podcast, you just come see me. I always do like a halfway market thing where I say, you can hit the like button. My like button is right here. Y'all like button is right there. If you like the podcast and you like what's going on, you like the conversation, smack the like button. Let them know. Let YouTube know that we get big out here. But yeah, and I gave you a shout out, Sasha, in the shout out video. I don't know if you've seen it in that. But yeah, I gave you a shout out. So yeah. With that being said, my last thing is, what would be the knowledge that you would want to gain from meeting aliens? Like if you met somebody of another world and you could have like 3 or 4 questions to ask, I say 3 questions. If you had 3 questions to ask an alien, what would be those 3 questions? Mine would be if they seen how aliens are depicted, if they seen how they being depicted through human eyes, do that make them mad? Because what if aliens ain't got no big heads and big black eyes and all of that? What if they look like us, but they just like got a certain glow to them, or they can float, or they can move stuff with their mind, stuff like that? My second question would be, what do they think about humans? Like if they've been observing us and everything, what do they actually think about us? Like, do they think we goofy? Do they think we're intelligent? Do they think we weird? Do they even have the same thought pattern as we do? Like, do their brains even work like ours? That would be my second question. My third question would be, how do y'all get around? And if they don't build spaceships or nothing like that, I would be like, how do y'all float? Teach me how to float. Just teach me how to float so I could just blow Chris Angel out the water. Because I would just want to go down there and not Chris Angel, David Blaine too. I would want to be Chris Angel, David Blaine. And I would get both of them at the same time. And I'd be like, watch. And I would float like 20 feet in the air and I would just hover there. And that would probably freak them out and they would wonder what was going on. They'd probably think it was all kind of Hollywood effects, but it'd just be me float like, nah, bro, this ain't right. This ain't right. But yeah, that would be, if anybody is, y'all want to answer that question, as soon as the video ends, y'all can answer it down below. My little brother said yes. Every article I read said it's a myth. And 65% of people believe that. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy that 65% of the people actually believe they only use 10% of their brain. Me, I believe that we use a little bit more. I don't think we can fully use all of our brain, because if we did, then it'd be something serious. But I do believe if we use more. I believe we use one on one side. Yeah, we would be like vegetables. We would be like vegetables. And 10% is really small. And that's giving us a lot of credit. Because some people don't use 0.2% of their brain sometimes. So I don't believe that. Yeah, like it don't. Like in essence, it don't make sense. It's kind of it's lopsided. Like the whole theory is lopsided. It basically being like, hey, you guys are walking vegetables that can talk and create things and think beyond normal standards. I think animals use about 10% of their brain. I don't think they use like 10% of their brain. I think animals use like 10% of their brain, 90% of instincts. Because I think their brain is 90% instinct and 90% and 10% thought process. So with us, I think it's reversed. Ours is probably 90% thought process and 10% instinct. You know, because like some people don't react off the instinct, but some people react off the instincts more so than others. And I think that's just whatever's in their mind. But yeah, y'all, we are at the end of the podcast. I would like to thank all of the live viewers who was rocking with me. Hopefully, most of y'all done smack that like button. If y'all didn't, go ahead and smack that like button. Mine right here. Y'all's right there. So, good looking. To my boy Tommy Gustafson, once again, good looking for the alien topic. I like that. Just look at some MRI scan. Oh yeah, with the red and blue areas and the currents and all of that. See, I'm interested in all that. Anything that got to do with that, I'm on. Also, thank everybody that's rocking with the boy and helping us stay on top of this YouTube thing. We growing. Hopefully, the shout outs is helping most of the people. If not, I'm sorry, and I'll still give more. We gonna do it regardless because we a nation. NGN all day. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If it's some new subscribers that is watching this right now, thank you to all the new subscribers. We doing it. We rocking good. You'll see all in the brain activity. Yep. Yes, you will. Once again, smack the like button if y'all new. If y'all are super new, hit the subscription button. Then smack the notification bell twice. And you can get all the notifications from me. And you can be part of the world. Most definitely keep grinding 100. Wish I came earlier. This was entertaining. Hey, don't worry about it. You can go ahead and you can watch the beginning part. I do it every Wednesday also. For all my new subscribers and the new people to the channel, excuse me for that helicopter in the back, but I do podcast, WittyCast, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, or if I'm a few minutes late, I'll go a few minutes over 12 o'clock, but it's usually 11, 12 o'clock. Join me. I usually have 3 topics. I do an overview. Today's topics was child support, friend or foe, Nikki Minaj, what's going on, aliens, myth or untold story. That was the topics today. So everybody that's watching it afterwards, y'all can go back and view it. Rock on. Thank you to everybody that's rocking with us. Y'all get ready for this Gentlemen Gents podcast I'm about to drop in a minute. Also, expecting a few more videos today. And that's about it, y'all. Good looking. Thank you to all the people. It's Sasha TV. Thank you to her, my little bro, Will, as usual. My boy Theo. My boy Vince. My brother Steve. My boy Dava. I'm gonna start doing this from now on too. Like going through the comment thing, shouting out everybody there. My boy Khalil and everybody else who was watching but didn't comment. Y'all, good looking. I'm out for the day. And as I always say, you have now entered the world of game, comic. Yep, I got it right. See, I thought I messed up. Games, comics, and all kind of illness. Nerdy's rule. Don't start no trouble, won't be no trouble. Kick your feet back, enjoy yourself. I'm going to be back at y'all. Deuces. Love, bro. Everybody else, love y'all too. I'm out.